Welcome to a new week. It's Monday morning, and it's not the best day outside, although Mello might disagree. She looks like she's having fun out there. Today is not going to be the most fun day inside either, although Clark Man is making it fun, I suppose. Let's take a look at this Hot Wheels city. This thing is going all over our living room. Is this the new Thomas and Friends? Is that what's happening here? This is what it used to look like, only we had wooden trains everywhere, and now it's Hot Wheels.
Yeah, now it's Hot Wheels City now.
I love it. If you guys are wondering about the Roxy Bear, she's starting to put more weight on her leg and maybe growing some hair back too. She's nice and soft now. But here is what it looks like. I know the lighting's not that good, but it's probably for the best. All this stuff, though, is just set up for what we're really doing today, which takes place in our bedroom. Specifically, this video is going to be about the walls in here, which, as you can see right now, are I guess a lovely blue color, a little too bright for my taste, and that's why we're going to be changing it. These walls have been this color since we moved in here in 2015, and it's not necessarily what we want now, or maybe even then. It just kind of was like, that's the color it came out. And as you can see, I've already done some touch-up work, but today is going to be the day that we paint this place and get it all fixed up. There's more touch-up right there. I've got all my lovely painting supplies here, which I had hoped at one point to never use again, but it needs to be done. Excuse me, Mr. Clockman. And Gravedigger. Gravedigger's gonna help. I wish Gravedigger could paint walls. That'd be fantastic. So we got that. What are we missing here, Gravedigger and Clark? Any idea? Paint. Yes, we need the paint. The most important part. Oh, Roxy Bear, I'm sorry you have nowhere to lay. Hey, can you clear off that little spot back there for Boo Bear so she has a spot? Oh, sorry, Rox.
There.
Good job. Okay, no, don't come down here, Roxy Bear. Stay up there, girl. I'm just coming down to get the paint. She's like, Dad, I thought we were going somewhere. Okay, now you have to come down, I guess. Come on. Careful, careful, careful. Got the paint. Come on back up, Rox. Come on. Good girl. There she goes. I'll show you kind of what color it's going to be. It's called, what is it called? Good question. Icy Breeze. And it's going to be like this very, very faint, light blue, almost white. And I did like the test of it, like just putting the little sample card up there. It's going to look good. At least I hope so. Oh, that's a good job. That door is looking mighty white now. That's another thing I need to change. These light bulbs are way too yellow. I don't like that yellow look. I like a whiter light. I'm very picky on my lighting. It's a consequence of being a video nerd, Clark, man.
I can't use my front tires because I won't like that. I can use my back tires.
Oh, sweet. I'm trying out a new tape here today, too. I usually use this green stuff. I forget what it's called. Frog tape or something like that. I'm trying this out. Hopefully it's good because I have a lot of taping to do. And that's my least favorite part. Step one, we're going to tape. Let me see if I can get you the shot here. This is super ghetto recording here, but I think we can make it work. People have done much more with far less. Right, Clark Man?
Yeah.
Oh, this brings back bad memories.
Oh, what are you doing?
Just taping this off, hopefully. Oh, I think I did a pretty terrible job there. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. I gotta get my practice together here. As you can see, there's some white showing there, and then like right here it goes down over. Might do a take two on this one. All right, I think I got that about the best that I can. It's not perfect, but it's about as good as I can do myself.
You're dessert.
Thank you so much. Look at my helper boy. He's my gopher. Thank you.
Here's your food.
Thank you. I'll use that up here too.
No,
Is that...
Digger.
Hey, Clark, you want to hear my new song?
Yeah.
There was a dad who had a kid, and Clark was his name. Oh, C-L-A-R-K. C-L-A-R-K. And Clarky was his name. Oh.
Yeah.
You like that song?
Yeah, Monster Truck likes it too. Yeah, I like it.
He's a very kind monster truck.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta let it hang there, man.
Sleep there for the night.
Yeah.
So
Whoa!
Ah!
That legit scared me.
Yeah, I almost peed my pants a little.
I did, actually. We got everything taped up here. Well, thank you for pointing. We don't have that wall done yet because I'm going to kind of do this in shifts. I did notice something over here, though, that I want to get fixed before we do painting. I was patching this before, and I think I forgot to sand this down because you can see that it's not the way you want it. So this has like some issues back here that I want to fill in and also fill this in. This is where the dresser hit the back of this, which is not good. So we're going to sand all this down, get it looking good, and then this, I guess, is going to be my last wall that I do because you got to let that dry. You might notice it's a little bit whiter in here. I had a couple of these 100-watt LED bulbs that I use downstairs in my studio. These are daylight bulbs, so it makes things a lot whiter. I think that's the kind of light I want to go with. I just don't think I need 100 watts because it's super bright. Well, the cool thing is though, it only uses 14 watts of electricity, so this is like super bright and not a lot. It's to simulate like what it would be like with natural light as opposed to like that very warm yellow light, which I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, but it's not daytime outside like these daytime light bulbs.
It's daytime outside.
No, it's all darker.
Just because it's raining doesn't mean it's not daytime, you crazy loon.
Oh.
Aha! Fix this up.
What is that stuff, anyway?
This is a sander. I'm gonna try to sand this down to get it to be nice and flat.
That's sand?
It's not.
Mom.
No, it's not real sand. It's just like a sanding pad.
Why didn't you take that light bulb? That one.
What's that?
Why didn't you change that light bulb?
That's because I only had 2. You can see the difference up there, though. This is gonna be a new thing that we do, Clark, man. Home improvements with Greg and Clark, where everything goes incredibly wrong and everyone laughs at it.
What is that?
This is like, I think it's called like spackle or mud, or I don't know what people call it, but it's like this gooey stuff. And then you take this. I guess I'll do the most dramatic spot. You come over here, and that's probably way too much for that, but you just fill that in like so.
Let me see what you're doing back here.
See, I got way too much in there.
Yeah.
But then I can put some of this over here. We're going to fill this in and make it all nice and flat. And you'll never know that anything happened.
I'm behind here.
Amazing.
What is that thing?
I was using this so I don't get stuff all over the floor. That would not be the best thing that ever happened.
What's this thing anyway?
What? This?
Yeah.
Drop cloth. It's just an old bed sheet that I'm using for that. It's from my it's from my painting kit.
Painting kit?
Yeah. I've got like a, well, I guess that's what you'd call it. It's all the stuff that I use every time I paint. This takes some time to kind of get the way you want it. I'll save you the trouble here, and I'll show you what it looks like when I have it done. Don't judge me too harshly, but here is, and I know that shadow's not helping, but there's my job that I did. I kind of just got this all smoothed out. I found even more spots. I mean, it's everywhere. But we'll let that dry here today. I'll sand it tomorrow. And I'm thinking this is going to be a 2-day job anyway. Right now, we're going to get into the paint. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Finally start painting. Watch me just spill this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It would be like pretty much the worst thing that's ever happened on the planet. Why is it? Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Let's get a little bit of a stir going here so we can see what the actual color is going to be like. It's actually not looking too far off from what's on the wall there. Only, like I mentioned earlier, a little bit lighter. I'm hoping it comes out pretty light. It'd be a shame to repaint these walls the same exact color that it is now. But we wanted to kind of keep the pale blue thing going. What do you think, Clark, man?
Cool.
Think this is going to look good?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I wish I could.
This lighting's so difficult, though.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was gonna paint.
You were going to paint?
Yeah.
Okay, you can help me. Which one of these should I use, the blue one or the white one?
Blue. I want white.
Okay, that's one I'll use. Here's what I'm going to do with that stuff. I'm just going to put that inside here for right now. I don't want to get it on the floor, though. Okay, here we go. Here comes the dump. Ooh, that is like almost white. Okay. All right, need a paper towel. We do not want that hitting the floor. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
3 bags full.
3 bags full. Okay. So this is what we got. I'm reusing an old paint tray because I didn't get a new one. I probably should have. But this will do the job.
Oh, what is that thing?
This thing is what I'm going to use to roll this on, hopefully. This has so much paint on it, though. It's going to be a struggle. Ugh.
What's my favorite color?
Get on there. Let's do it over here so I don't damage anything. Get on there. There we go.
Wow.
We're good. I'm going to try to bring you guys along with me on this process. It's pretty tight quarters back here, but I think we can try to do it. What's worse than painting in real life? Watching someone else paint. Actually, it's not as bad. Might be therapeutic, I don't know.
How are you gonna get over that paint thing?
I'm gonna jump it. Like a madman. Okay.
You gotta walk in the paint.
Let's see here. Okay, that looks basically white. But I think when it dries, it's gonna look the color that I want. Hopefully. Either that or it's gonna have white walls. Let me step back here. Way more mellow, at least. But looking at the door, looking at that, it's close.
Yeah, it's like, what is the door?
Want to do a roll? Walk back there, don't trip on that. And then go ahead and roll it like this. Like that. Nice. Look at Clark Man go. He's painting the whole wall. And when it starts getting dry, what you do is you come back down here and you go like that.
Yeah, I want to paint more.
I didn't know I was going to have such a big help on this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We can get this done in half the time with a professional like you on this.
Yeah, but you know, I am good at painting.
I knew you were. Round 2. Clark Man paints. You're doing such a good job, my dude.
Yeah, do you know I'm a painter?
I knew. Yeah. I didn't know it until now, though. That's the thing. I had a feeling you'd be an amazing painter. Let's get the wide angle so we can see all the stuff you're doing. Look at that. If only you were 3 feet taller, you'd be able to get all the way to the top there. But I appreciate you getting the bottom.
Ta-da.
Want to keep going, or you want me to do it?
I want to keep going. I'm going to keep going for a little bit.
Okay. Then what are you going to do?
Watch that pumpkin video.
You want to watch us carving a pumpkin last year?
Yeah.
Clark's been watching all of our videos, which is what I always dreamed of. I guess I dreamed of him doing it maybe in someday in the future, but it's cool that he's watching them now, too. Hey, maybe you can go down that way, where it's still really bright blue. That a kid. Very nice. No, don't go sideways. Roll it up and down. Got a little thick right there, but we can fix that.
Ah, paint on my finger. Ah!
You're a professional painter now, my boy. How's the pumpkin going, Clark?
Good.
We carving it?
Yeah, what happened to our pumpkins?
It rotted away.
How they're rotten.
It happens when they get old and the weather gets to them. They rot.
Well, are you going to get right there too?
Yeah, I gotta get around all these little things here.
Wow, that is looking sweet. I think I'll like that.
Thank you. Quick little update. Got this wall done. I am noticing the spot that I patched right there. If you look at it in the right light, it doesn't look so good. But Clark is gonna go at this wall. Did a little bit of trimming over here, which is looking good. And Clark is just nailing it with his paint, man. You can even come out here like that. Boom. We got the whole edge done. Looks nice. A little while later, and we've got a bit of a problem here. I'm sitting here looking at this. I've painted this entire wall. Painted most of this wall up to there. You can see where I stopped. And I don't think I like this color. It's too close to that. Like, you look at that paint, you look at this paint, it's way too close. I'm kind of thinking that I maybe should have went with like something with a gray tone in it as opposed to a blue tone. So I feel like I'm not even accomplishing anything. Like, you can see it like a lot right here. But once you get like an entire wall done, and then you compare, like, I stopped painting right there, you compare that wall to that wall. I sent Cody a text, and she says, it's hard to tell, but I like it from the pic. So if that's the case, we're just going to continue on. Welcome to the future. I was just editing that video up and realized I completely forgot to give you guys an update on the walls. Left you on a cliffhanger, and I didn't want to do that. So this is a little bit of an update to that video, and I'm going to turn the light on. I just wanted to show you what the walls look like without the light on, because I think it looks really nice. It actually turned out very, very nicely, and I was a little nervous, as you saw in that last clip. I know it's kind of grainy because of the low light, but I want to show it to you before I turn these lights on, because I didn't switch the bulbs out yet. So we have these very yellow bulbs, which gives this room not the best look. And let me switch lenses here too, which will make it even weirder. But this is what it looks like. And I know I was a little hesitant that day when I was painting it. I think I ended up like right about here. But as I continued on and it dried and I put a second coat on, I started to really like the way this looks. It's way more gray than blue, which is fantastic. That's something that I was like debating on, and I was just about ready to go to Lowe's to get new paint, and I just kept going. And that's sometimes what we have to do. It's a lesson in life. Keep going, and eventually the thing will turn out the way you want it. Again, I think it looks better with the lights off just for the fact that the yellowness of that, which is, it's bothering me like crazy. I think it looks better this way. But again, it turns out a little bit grainy. So we're going to switch these lights. I do want to do something with this fan as well. I might make that a future project that I'll share with you guys. But there's an episode of Home Improvements with Greg and Clark. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. And there's a little bit of an update for you just so you could see what it looks like. Again, pretty happy with this. I like it over here too. This looks nice. And look at that picture. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.